Oscar Isaac is Moon Knight. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button. Let's get right into this report. This is breaking news. I can't fucking believe it. This is breaking news. I'm looking at this on Deadline, meaning it is coming from a Hollywood trade, meaning it is real. Holy shit. Oscar Isaac's gonna be Moon Knight. Let's go. Let's go. It says here, with his time in the Star Wars franchise coming to an end, Oscar Isaac now sets his sights on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Deadline is hearing he is in negotiations to star as Moon Knight in the Marvel and Disney Plus series based on the comic book hero. Jeremy Slater, who developed and wrote Netflix's comic book adaptation of the Umbrella Academy series, has been tapped to develop and lead the writing team on the series for the streamer. All right, enough of all that. Let's just geek out for the rest of this video about how incredible it is that Oscar Isaac is going to be Moon Knight for the show. But I guess maybe technically the negotiations aren't finalized, but I always get super weirded out about that, like, because if the trades are talking about it, it means it's totally legit. But I guess technically we should say it's not confirmed yet, but this makes perfect sense. We'd actually just seen a report from Charles Murphy this morning about some other very interesting choices that Marvel was considering for Moon Knight, and I believe Charles insofar as those were real options that were on the table. And what it meant to me most of all was that, like, Marvel's looking at all kinds of crazy options for this character, but it looks as though they have settled on Oscar Isaac. Now, let me explain something. I love Oscar Isaac. I think he is an incredible actor, a really underrated actor. I think he was underutilized in the sequel trilogy, and he's still one of the best parts of the sequel trilogy. The dude turned in an all-time great performance in Ex Machina, and I even thought he was brilliant in Triple Frontier, that crazy Netflix movie that came out last year. Dude's got chops. He is athletic. He's got range. He brings a physicality to the role. He literally checks all the boxes for Marc Spector for me personally. Now, as some people are pointing out online, Oscar Isaac is not Jewish, and we had heard a lot of rumors around the casting of this character that it might have been really important for Marvel to cast someone of Jewish descent. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of you might think that's really important. Others might not think that it's important at all. For me personally, I thought it wasn't important at all. I'm one of these people that thinks that actors are literally hired to play completely different people, and so who they are is irrelevant. What should be relevant is the ability for them to transform into the characters, and believable characters are what we need. But having said that, that's just one man's opinion. I know you might have a different one. It's totally okay if you want to yell at me in the comments. Now, it's worth mentioning the point that every single YouTuber is going to bring up, and that is that Oscar Isaac is in the Disney family already. He's obviously done the Star Wars thing. He's used to working with Disney, and so, yeah, it's a pretty simple transition to then come over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Makes perfect sense for them. But what I really want to talk about, what I think could be the juiciest part of this whole thing, is the fact that this means we could see Oscar Isaac on the silver screen for the next massive MCU event, whatever that is. Because yes, Moon Knight is going to start in a series on Disney Plus. That series is likely to be absolutely crazy, and I mean that both literally and figuratively, by the way. Oh yeah, I'm on a roll with this one, Chet. But beyond that, I think Moon Knight will show up in other Disney Plus series, in movies for the MCU moving forward. I think this just makes total and complete sense. This literally means, ladies and gentlemen, we are likely to see Oscar Isaac Moon Knight play across from Mahershala Ali as Blade. And if that doesn't get your blood going, check your pulse. You shouldn't be watching my videos. Last point, and we will get out of here. And I expect to be talking about this tomorrow on the live stream, on the live streaming channel. Definitely go check that out. Great content over there. But last thing I want to bring up here is that Moon Knight, or Marc Spector, is a character that has these multiple personalities, right? And so there are literally different characters that Oscar might play in the series that are all technically the same person. I know this is kind of confusing, but it's kind of like he's schizophrenic, and he will literally be different people during the show. And so that's really exciting, and likely one of the reasons that Oscar Isaac took on the role, because for an actor, that's very challenging. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of scary, right? So all the best actors like taking on roles roles like that. So it's likely he's aware of that, and that is literally something that draws him to the project. So you think about like Joaquin Phoenix being drawn to the character of the Joker and wanting, as an actor, to do his thing, right? With such an iconic character and finding his voice within that mythology. I literally think that's got to be on the mind of Oscar Isaac, because he's in a really good positioning, negotiation position as an actor right now. His value is very high, and so for him to take this role, it means something to him, and that is a beautiful thing, man. Like, I can't wait to see him take on this role and do his thing with it. Welcome to the Marvel family, Oscar Isaac. We're happy to have you, brother. And that's the report and a little bit of speculation. Let us know what you think about this in the comments section below. And now let's shout out John Glosson. Yes, indeed, it was Duchess Satine that Obi-Wan had romantic feelings for. And now let's ask another nerd card question before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of Marc Spector's alter ego that is the cab driver in Marvel Comics? If you like this video, make sure you liked it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you thinking? You've got to be subscribed so you don't miss any videos. And if you're enjoying the content over here, you will absolutely love the live streams we do straight from Nerdvengers Tower, Monday through Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.